Hi, I'm Aligar Lingappa, Assistant Professor in Physics, Government Postgrad College, Siriguppa. So today I will discuss about interference at wedge-shaped film, say air wedge. Interference by division of amplitude. What we know that the phenomenon of interference, the redistribution of intensity of light due to a superposition of two or more coherent waves is known as interference of light. When two coherent waves which traverse along the same straight line with the same amplitude, same frequency, with the constant amplitude, constant phase difference, if they are superposed each other, then we will get alternating bright and off fringes. Such a phenomenon is known as interference of light. We have two methods for obtaining interference of light. So they are by division of wavefront and then the division of amplitude. Now we have discussed about the interference by division of amplitude. So what we know that in our daily life we have observed something. The colored fringes which are appeared in the oil on water, are the colored fringes which are observed in the soap bubble. Then similarly the color fringes which are observed in thin cracks of glass. When all they are illuminated by the white light, say sunlight. Where colored fringes which are observed, which are formed due to interference of light, due to multiple reflections and transmissions of light between the two surfaces of thin films. So they are the examples for the phenomenon of interference of light. The phenomenon of interference of light. Say a wedge-shaped film, say air wedge. There are two glass plates, OA and OB, where OA is the lower glass plate, OB upper glass plate, where upper glass plate OB is inclined with an angle theta with respect to lower glass plate OA, with the help of a small, very thin object, maybe thin paper or maybe any object, where the air film will be formed between a lower surface of the upper glass plate OB and upper surface of the lower glass plate OA, between OB and OA, so called air film or air wedge or wedge shaped film. So the diagram which indicates air wedge system or wedge shaped film, thin air film. Consider two plane surfaces OA and OB, inclined at an angle theta and enclosing a wedge shaped film. The thickness of the air film is increasing from O to A. At the point O, the thickness of the air film is minimum. At point O, the thickness of the air film is maximum. So the thickness of the air film goes on increases from point O to point A. So as shown in the above diagram, if a parallel beam of monochromatic light is allowed to fall on the upper surface and the surface is viewed by reflected light, then alternate bright and off fringes which are becomes visible. If the parallel beam of monochromatic light is made to fall on the system, upper surface of the glass plate. Then due to reflections of light from the lower and upper surface of the film, were forming the interference pattern, so-called Brayton-Off fringes. So now you see the experimental arrangement. Let us consider air wedge. There are two glass plates. They are inclined with a small angle theta. A thin sheet of paper which is placed at one end of the glass plates, between the glass plates. So then, so-called air wedges are wedge-shaped film. When monochromatic light, say from a sodium vapor lamp, is made to pass through a convex lens, such that where the sodium vapor lamp, which is at the principal focus of the convex lens L, the light emerging from the sodium vapor lamp made to incident on the convex lens. Then the light emerging from the convex lens is parallel beam of light. So further, the parallel beam of light emerging from the convex lens is made to incident on a glass plate inclined at an angle of 44 degrees. So such that the incident parallel beam of light which gets reflected, which moves vertically downwards towards air wedge, the parallel beam of light reflected from the inclined glass plate is made to incident on the upper glass plate of the air wedge. What about the light, the parallel beam of light incident on the upper surface of the air film, where the part of light which gets reflected back and the part of light which transmitted, which undergoes reflection. So the incident beam of light which undergoes both reflection and refraction. Part of light which gets reflected, the part of light which undergoes refraction. So further, the refracted ray which incident on the lower surface of the air film, where again the part of light which gets reflected, part of light which gets refracted or transmitted. The reflected light which moves vertically upwards, where two reflected rays, one from the upper surface of the air film, another one from the lower surface of the air film. So both they derived from a single incident light. They are coherent waves. They have same frequency, same wavelength, constant phase difference. If they are superposed each other, then we will get the alternating Brayton-Off fringes. The alternating Brayton-Off fringes, so called the interference pattern which can be observed with the help of microscope, is focused vertically downwards towards air wedge. So called, this is what about the method of obtaining interference pattern in case of air wedge or a wedge-shaped film. So this is what about the experimental arrangement we must need for the study of interference pattern in case of air wedge. What about the interference pattern which obtained in case of air wedge? Due to a reflected method based on division of amplitude, so called the interference pattern obtained in case of air wedge. So now you see the diagram. There are two plates. They are inclined with a small angle theta. O and OB, they are the two plates. Theta, angle of inclination. When monochromatic light with the help of inclined glass plate is made to incident vertically downwards, the interference pattern will be obtained due to a method of reflection. There are a number of alternating bright and dark fringes which are obtained. So let us consider two arbitrary fringes. Let P is the nth bright or dark fringe from the position O. Let x1 be the distance of the nth bright or dark fringe from point O. Let Q be the another bright or dark fringe. Maybe we say n plus 1th bright or dark fringe, which is at a distance x2 from point O. As shown in the figure. Maybe N, P and Q maybe are two consecutive bright fringes or maybe two consecutive dark fringes. The expression for spacing between two consecutive bright bands or bright fringes or expression for fringe width. The distance between two consecutive bright or dark fringes is known as fringe width. Let us suppose that nth and n plus 1th bright band or bright fringe formed at P and Q respectively as shown in the above diagram. For nth bright band at P we have 2 mu t cos r which is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. Let this is equation number 1. According to theory of interference, the condition for a bright fringe. So 2 mu t cos r which is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2 in case of a thin film. So interference by a reflected method in thin film. So for bright fringe, 2 mu t cos r which is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2, let this is equation number 1, where r angle of refraction. For air mediums, mu is equal to 1. Or if angle of incidence is small, then r is small. Then cos r is approximately equal to 1. Then 2 mu t cos r, that becomes 2t which is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. Let this is equation number 2. So let it be the thickness of the air film at P. Then OP is equal to x1 and T is equal to x1 tan P. Hence equation 2 becomes 2x1 tan theta which is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. Let this is equation number 3. Similarly for n plus 1th bright band at Q, we have OQ is equal to x2 and T is equal to x2 tan theta. For n plus 1th bright band at Q, we have 2x2 tan theta which is equal to 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. 2x2 tan theta which is equal to 2n plus 3 lambda by 2. Let this is equation number 4. So for nth bright fringe and for n plus 1th bright fringe, in case of a thin film, in reflected method. So then subtracting equation 3 from equation 4, then we will get 2x2 tan theta minus 2x1 tan theta, which is equal to 2n plus 3 lambda by 2 minus 2n plus 1 lambda by 2. So further, which can be done as 2 of x2 minus x1 tan theta, which is equal to 2n lambda by 2 plus 3 lambda by 2 minus 2n lambda by 2 minus lambda by 2. Then after simplification, we will get 2x2 minus x1 tan theta, which is equal to lambda. So because 2n lambda by 2 minus 2n lambda by 2, they get cancel each other. 3 lambda by 2 minus lambda by 2, that becomes 2 lambda by 2. 2 get cancelled, say lambda. Then 2 x2 minus x1 tan theta, which is equal to lambda. So but this separation between two successive dark or bright bands is called bandwidth or fringe width. So beta is equal to x2 minus x1, which is equal to lambda by tan theta. If theta is very, very small, then tan theta is approximately equal to theta. Then bandwidth or fringe width, beta is equal to lambda by 2 theta, where x2 minus x1, that indicates the distance between two consecutive bright fringes, so-called fringe width. Then beta is equal to lambda by 2 theta. Thus, the fringe width is proportional to lambda and inversely proportional to theta. So this is the expression for fringe width in case of air wedge. So beta is equal to lambda by 2 theta. From the diagram, tan theta is equal to d by L or T by L. So that means the thickness of air film. Then if theta is very, very small, then further theta is equal to d by L, where d is nothing but T, that means the thickness of the air film. Then beta is equal to lambda by 2 into d by L in the above expression, where theta, which can be replaced by d by L, then we will get beta is equal to lambda T by 2d, lambda L by 2d, where lambda wavelength of light used. So maybe sodium vapor lamp or other monochromatic light. So 5693 angstrom for sodium vapor lamp, the wavelength of yellow color. So wavelength of light used. L, length of air wedge, where length of the air wedge, which can be determined with the help of scale. D is equal to T, so that indicates thickness of an air film. So by knowing all those things, we can able to determine the fringe width, the distance between two consecutive dark or bright fringes. So in this class, we have discussed about the phenomenon of interference, different methods for obtaining interference pattern, then air film or air wedge, or construction, that means experimental arrangement, and then the theory of air wedge, the expression for fringe width, then what are the factors on which the fringe width depends, and so on. Thank you.